Hello everyone, I'm Allison Andrews and I applied for the kindergarten to second grade position at CCA. And today I'm going to do a history lesson for kindergarten. And their standard I want to focus on is for students to identify different cultures and their celebrations. So the lesson overview, the learners can identify different celebrations of different cultures from around the world. Learners can demonstrate understanding of their favorite celebration. Learners can use key details to identify major events in a story. And for vocabulary today, we're going to work on 3 different vocab words. We're going to focus on culture, celebration, and holiday. So the materials that will be needed for today are already provided, so students will need Our Favorite Day of the Year story, My Favorite Day of the Year workbook page, which is on page 10, and then crayons or colored pencils, whatever they have to help them draw and color. There are no additional household items needed, and the approximate length of this lesson is 10 to 15 minutes. So let's get started. Hi friends, so today we are going to read a story and then do a fun activity. But first, I want to talk about our vocabulary words. We have 3 vocabulary words today. The first one is celebration. Who knows what the word celebration is? Let's think. Let's put our thinking caps on. What is celebration? Let's think. Celebration is like a party. So a celebration is like a party. Our second word is culture. Who knows what culture is? Let's think. Culture. What does the word culture mean? Culture is the way people live. So it might be their language, the food they eat, the music, or the way that they dance. And our third word for today is holiday. Now, I know you've probably heard that word before, and I'm not asking you to give me an example of holiday. I want to know, what does the word holiday mean? Let's think, what might holiday mean? So, a holiday is when we celebrate an event or a person. So today we're going to learn about different holidays around the world. So we're going to read a story called Our Favorite Day of the Year. So let's make predictions, because good readers make predictions. What can we predict might happen in this story? I see some kids, and they're sitting in a circle. I wonder why they're sitting in the circle. Maybe we'll find out. I see an adult. Maybe she's the teacher. Maybe it's someone's mom. I also see a pumpkin. Wonder what the pumpkin's doing. All right, so let's get started. Our Favorite Day of the Year, written by A.E. Ali, illustrated by Raheel Jampur Bell. Remember, the author is the person who writes the story, and the illustrator draws the pictures. On Musa's very first day of kindergarten, his teacher, Miss Gupta, said, "Look around the room. You don't know them now, but these faces will become your closest friends this year." Musa looked at the 3 boys at his table. They didn't look like his friends. They were total strangers. A great way to make new friends is by sharing things we like. For me, meeting new students is my favorite thing to do. That's why the first day of school is my favorite day of the year. Musa couldn't believe that was true, and he could tell Moses, Mo, and Kevin didn't believe it either. This year, for show and tell, you will take turns telling us all about your favorite day of the year. That way, throughout the year, the class will celebrate it with you. Musa perked up at this. The best day of the year was definitely Eid. Surely Eid was everyone's favorite day. Musa sat with Moses, Mo, and Kevin at lunch. "I don't get it," said Mo. "The first day of school? How can it be anyone's favorite?" "How can it be more fun than Christmas?" said Moses. "My family doesn't celebrate Christmas," said Musa. "Me neither," said Mo and Kevin. "My favorite holiday is coming up," said Musa. "Maybe we'll celebrate at school." What do we think Musa's favorite holiday will be? We know it can't be Christmas because he said he doesn't celebrate Christmas. Let's find out. A few weeks later, Musa and his mom brought in food and decorations for the class. "Eid Mubarak," said the sign. Musa taught the kids how to say it. On Eid al-Fitr, my family goes to the mosque to pray early in the morning, and afterward we have a huge breakfast. Family and friends come to the house all day to eat food and bring presents. People eat all kinds of food since Muslims come from around the world, Musa shared. Malawaks, yungzing, and rose lassi. Everyone could see why Eid was Musa's favorite. Soon it was Mo's turn. "Shana Tova," said the sign. Mo stood at the front of the classroom and said, "Happy New Year!" My family is preparing for the Jewish New Year of Rosh Hashanah. Mo taught the kids how to say it. How do we think the kids are feeling? Do they look happy or do they feel sad? What do we think? I see some smiles. The teacher looks happy. I think they are happy. On Rosh Hashanah, we light candles at night and go to the synagogue during the day with our family and friends. We also eat lots of yummy food for a sweet new year and wish each other Shana Tova. Mo brought apples dipped in honey and challah to share with the class. Everyone could see why Rosh Hashanah was Mo's favorite. During winter, it was Moses' turn. "Feliz Navidad," said Moses. "I'm sure you guys have heard of Christmas, but not the way my family celebrates." Who knows what this is? Looks like a star, but it's not. Who knows what this might be? It's colorful and it's hanging on a string. I think it's a piñata, but let's wait and see. On Christmas, we celebrate Las Posadas. Moses taught the kids how to say it. It lasts 9 days, and we decorate the house with flowers, wreaths, and lanterns. We sing songs, drink Paja Navidino, and hit a piñata. So you're right, this is a piñata, and it looks like there's candy coming out of it. How exciting, friends. On the 9th day, Buena Noche, we go to church at midnight and open presents when we get home. Moses brought Paja Navidino and a piñata for the class. Everyone could see why Christmas was Moses' favorite. That spring, it was Kevin's turn. "Happy Pi Day," said the class. "My family celebrates science," said Kevin. Pi Day is on March 14th because 3.14 is a very important number in math. On that day, my family makes different kinds of pies, and we learn about scientists and their discoveries. This year, we learned about volcanoes. Kevin shared what he had learned. What kind of pie do we think this is? Look at the picture. I see an egg. Looks like some apples. A chocolate pie? No, I don't think it's chocolate. What about blueberry? Do we see any blueberries? No. How about apple pie? I think it's an apple pie because I see apples on the counter. Kevin also shared about his favorite scientist, Isaac Newton, who discovered gravity when an apple fell on his head. An apple fell on his head. Oh no. Kevin brought freshly baked apple pie to share with the class. Everyone could see why Pi Day was his favorite. On the last day of school, their teacher set the class down in a circle. "I'm going to miss all of you very much," she said. "I want you to look around the classroom." Musa looked and saw his best friends, Moses, Mo, and Kevin, and the other kids he'd gotten to know this year. But what if Musa, Moses, Mo, and Kevin weren't in the same class next year? Their teacher handed out a calendar with many holidays on it. This way, you can always remember when we're not together to celebrate the days that brought us together. The whole year was full of days to celebrate with friends, new and old. The end. So who can raise a quiet hand and tell me one thing that happened in the story? Good, so they celebrate different holidays. Good. Who can remember one of the holidays? Did they talk about Christmas? No, they didn't celebrate Christmas. They celebrated other holidays. Good, so they celebrated Eid al-Fitr, Las Posadas, Rosh Hashanah, and Pi Day. Very good. So who can share their favorite holiday? Raise a quiet hand, and I will write these down for us. Share your favorite holiday. Let's see, who's raising a quiet hand? Okay. Christmas. Good, that's an awesome holiday. Good. Right, Christmas. What's another holiday? Go ahead. New Year's. Good job. We like New Year's. Let's do 2 more holidays so you can think of another one. Yeah, go ahead. Halloween. Oh, that is so much fun. Good. Halloween. Awesome. And now let's do 1 more holiday. What's 1 more? Go ahead. Easter. Awesome. Very good. I think we have a very good list. So now that we know and have brainstormed or thought about our favorite holidays, I want you all to put your books away and grab your workbook, please. Okay, you're going to turn to page 10 in your workbook and look for the page that says My Favorite Day on page 10. Yours won't have drawings in it yet, so you should just have My Favorite Day. Go ahead and put your name on the bottom. I'll give you a minute to do that. Okay, so my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I like to spend time with my family and eat lots of yummy food. So I drew my family, which has my dad, my mom, me, my brother, and Mr. Andres. And then I drew my favorite foods. So I have a turkey, chocolate pie, bread, corn, and potatoes. So I want you to take about 10 minutes to draw your favorite holiday, and then we will come back and share with the class. So during this time, I'll have the students work independently on their drawings, and we will come back to class in about 10 minutes, but I will stay on the camera in case any of the kids have any questions while we work. Okay, so we'll just pretend that 10 minutes have passed. Okay, friends, it's time to come back. I will have each of you share your drawings, and I will have you raise a quiet hand. Who would like to go first? Okay, and this time I will call on different students. They will hold their picture up to the camera and then tell us their favorite holiday and then tell us why they like their favorite holiday and what they drew. This may take a couple of minutes, and then after that, we'll move on. So, okay friends, now you may put your pictures away. And to wrap up the lesson, I want a few of my friends to tell me one thing they learned from today. Okay, so this time again, kids will raise their quiet hand, hopefully, and then I will call on them, and they will tell me one thing that they learned for today. So that wraps up my lesson, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for this opportunity to show you my skills, and I hope that you will hire me for this position because I would love to be able to work for your school district. So thank you, and I can't wait to meet you soon. Bye-bye.